Greetings, royal family. I am back. So hopefully if you guys have been on social media, you've seen what I'm about to talk about today. Mr. J.R. Smith, he is finally speaking out about these rumors that he's been cheating on his wife, honey. Today was a very interesting day on social media. So J.R. Smith is a free agent currently with the NBA. He used to play for the New York Knicks. Boo. Anyway, he says that he's been separated from Shirley Jewel Smith. That's his wife's name, Shirley. Woo, God. So JR, he took it to social media. His wife earlier today was on, or yesterday was on social media. So he decided, like, you know what? He was getting a lot of backlash. She was getting a lot of love and support. So he decided to, I guess, kind of speak up for himself via social media. He announced the state of their marriage after Jewel. She went on Instagram and she posted a video where she was talking about the situation where he is cheating or has a mistress. And she started to pray for JR and his mistress. So she just alleged in the video that she knows all about JR and his affair with actress CANDICE PATTON. Now, she is on Flash, if I'm not mistaken, and I think she was on CSI Miami. But you guys can fact check that. Doesn't matter. Now, in her video, right, this is Shirley, okay, J.R. Smith's wife. In her video, she asked God for prayers, and she mentioned both JR and CANDICE by name. So here's a little snippet of her prayer. My husband, he's hurting, and CANDICE, she's hurting. For her to go out here, Father God, and seek a married man, I just pray that you give her grace and mercy throughout all of this. Now, during the video, she explained that God spoke to her. This is Shirley Smith, JR's wife. That God spoke to her and compelled her to go public with this situation. So God told her to get on IG and tell the masses, spread the word that JR and CANDICE are dating. And she said her posting the clip was her doing God's will. These are her words, not mine. Now, after all of this got, picked up by social media outlets and it went viral, he broke his silence. J.R. Smith broke his silence. And he went on social media, and it's not funny. I'm trying to be mature. I'm really trying to grow up. But he seemed to be a little bit cold in reference to her prayer. So you tell me what you guys think. So his IG post reads, IG ain't a place for relationships, but God told me to tell you all I've been separated for months. He doesn't understand why his child, meaning his wife, failed to mention that. Hashtag that is all. Okay, I'm not going to lie. When I read that, I immediately started to laugh because I said, dang, that was so cold-hearted. But I think what ticked him off is, number one, all of this being put on social media. And number two, maybe using, God told me to come on social media and spread the gospel and tell this. So let me know if you guys saw the prayer. Now, when I first seen it, when I saw the prayer, I saw the IG video in its entirety. I said to myself, wow, this is a woman who is really hurt. Okay. She has faith in the Most High. She's a believer in God. She considers herself a Christian. But it appears that she has a relationship with God. What made me kind of say, is why did you turn the camera on to do this? I don't know. I just don't know. So when JR actually responded and said that they've been separated, I mean, it doesn't make him look any better because you're still legally married. So it's like, if you're going to be dating other people, why not get divorced, just so it's just not messy. Now, JR and Jewel, or Shirley, they got married back in 2006. She's been getting support from other famous friends. LeBron James' wife commented under her video, and she said amen after the prayer, and she says, I love you, sis. Smith, he didn't respond directly to the cheating allegations. He didn't say whether he is or he isn't cheating. He didn't mention anything about Candice Patton. There was a video on Instagram where he was walking Candice Patton's dog, because her dog has, you know, an Instagram page and is famous. So people caught wind of that. It was like an Instagram live, and he was walking her dog. And he deleted it after, like 30 minutes later, he deleted it. So you can also see that they comment in each other's comment section, Candice and JR, you know, little suggestive, flirty messages. So, I mean, look, he probably is dating her, right? But again, he is married. If you're separated from your wife, fine. She failed to mention that, whatever, but you're still legally married. So he deleted 3 years worth of posts from his own Instagram, J.R. Smith. And after his wife was praying and she did the IG video, he went back and he deleted he deleted more videos. He deleted 3 more years worth of posts and videos. And some of the posts included like things with their marriage and their relationship, pictures and photos and stuff like that. So right now, his IG quote, his IG post, the last post is a quote from December 2013. So I'm like, what are you doing? Like, he was probably mad that she was explaining this information on IG and just it's like ripping up a picture, you know, deleting all memory. Now, before tying the knot and sharing a beautifully blended family with Shirley, he was linked, JR was linked to more than a few high-profile celebrities. Like he dated Solange back in 2007. This is when he was playing for the New York Knicks, boo. He reportedly hooked up with Rihanna back in 2012. And that same year, he was linked to singer K. Michelle, who didn't have nice things to say about him. I won't bore you with all of what she said. She likes giving like statements about her failed relationship. So here are my thoughts. This is what I want to know. Well, this is what I want to say or ask. So Shirley, let me talk to you, sis. Prior to getting married, he was cheating. If he's linked to dating Rihanna, or let's say it's true, he was dating Rihanna, hanging out with this one, dated Solange, you know, it depends on how long they've been together, I guess, but he probably was stepping out prior to getting married. He decided to propose for whatever reason, because I don't know why people propose to get married and then you don't uphold your vows, you cheat. So it's just like whatever. So he proposed, you accepted. Why? If he was not faithful and there were reports that your marriage was rocky before you even got married, like while you guys were engaged and before you got married, why proceed so quickly with the marriage? Let me guess, because you love him. Is that why, girl? I'm not judging. I'm just asking some questions. And why did you fail to mention that you guys were separated? Now, I wonder if she's building her case as it pertains to getting a divorce. If so, that would be smart, because, you know, you need a lot of evidence, as much evidence as possible. You need, you know, character evidence and things like that. So if a judge or a jury, or not even a jury, if a judge sees her crying on IG and, you know, she's shouting out that he's been cheating, that may work in her favor. I mean, it is kind of deceptive in a sense. She doesn't have to tell us anything, but you went on IG Live to kind of like spill the beans about this. So why not mention that you guys are separated? Again, it doesn't take away from the fact that you guys are still legally married. And in my opinion, if you're married still legally, get divorced. If you want to date, just get divorced. My goodness, you're separated for a reason. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. High profile marriages can be, or high profile divorces can be tricky. So maybe this was a plot, a ploy. I don't know. Do what you got to do, girl, whatever it is. Now, I always say this, people cheat because they want to. And I'm a firm believer that God can turn things around. I do wholeheartedly believe that. We also have to remember that every single human being on the face of this earth has something called free will. Regardless of how much you are tempted, regardless of how impulsive you are responsible for the decisions that you make. And I always say that people cheat because they want to. It takes 2 people to cheat. Someone can't cheat by themselves. And I say that to say, because usually some women will blame the other woman, you know, and I just think that that's lame. I think that's totally lame. Takes two people to cheat. So people cheat because they want to, and people stay after being cheated on because they want to. It's that simple. It is what it is. Now, Candice, as far as Candice Patton, girl, run. Okay, run, get away from this mess. I think that you should leave. I think you should kind of like separate yourself from JR, even after, let's say he does get divorced, right? I'm not hoping for that, but I mean, if that's the best course of action, then you got to do what you got to do. Let's say he does get divorced and they decide, Candice and JR decide to, this sounds like a soap opera. Candice and JR, I can't. They decide to get back together and resume dating, then fine. But I think Candice, sweetie, you should run. I think you should get away from all of this madness while you're still employable. You are an actress, and your reputation in the acting business or in Hollywood and things like that, sometimes that's all that you have. Yes, your talent too, but what if someone decides to not give you a job, or you lose affiliations and sponsorships because of all of these, you being a mistress rumor? Again, even though JR and his wife are separated, he is still legally married. So I don't know. She does have a women empowerment brand on social media. And I just feel like dating, so you have a brand, right, that you're trying to uphold, women empowerment. What if you lose sponsorship, or you could possibly be tarnishing your brand, and you're an actress? I girl, just step aside from this mess, man. You may have love for him. You guys may be building whatever, but he is a married man. And I just don't think dating a married man ever is a good idea. Look at what Andy is going through on Sisters. I'm just saying. I feel like if he was serious, he would get a divorce from his wife. He can afford to do so. I just think it's just irresponsible, you know, and she's choosing to date him. So, I mean, she plays a part in that too, girl. This is just bad. Maybe the divorce is being worked out. Maybe a divorce is in the work between JR and his wife. We don't know. I don't know. Do y'all think if J.R. Smith presented his wife with divorce papers, do you think that she would sign them? Or do you think God might tell her not to? I had to get that out. Well, I don't know, man. Praying is great if that is your if you're a believer in the Most High. I don't like to get caught up on Christian. You know, you can be a believer, like, you know, you can have a relationship, you can build a relationship and be serious about your relationship and your walk with God. That's all good. I do think, though, we can't be naive, and we have to understand that people make choices, and she's making a choice as well. And she kept referring to him as her husband. But after seeing that IG post, and he says social media is not the place to air out relationships, you know, I don't know, me and my wife have been separated. I don't know why God's child failed to tell you that. He then posted something, no weapon formed against me. This is getting messy now, you know, because now you guys, you know what I'm saying? You guys are bothering God with your trivial foolishness. So in the words of the great warrior, Miss Sophia, who had to fight all her life, girl, you better bash JR's head in and worry about heaven later. Okay. Royal family, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. What are your thoughts and opinions? Please be respectful as always. I know you can. I'm signing off. Make sure your notifications are on because I will be back real soon. Until next time, peace.